Okay, look, what I want to do right quick, I'm going to start posting probably just common sense things because remember, if you're watching this and really listening, then that means you're starting to see it and you're starting to come out of this it's a machine. Okay, but we're going to look at this term kindergarten. Okay, but this is the only thing that we have to do, okay? If you've watched some of the videos that we have produced that's came to the surface, we've talked about how this entity that has taken over human cavities, it's in their subconscious, has planted us just like a garden. Okay, so the T, it's really a garden. It's like we've said, okay, now look. K through 12 grades. Remember, you've got 12 cell salts that go with the 12 systems of the body that are connected to the 12 constellations. And we can go on and on and on about that. But do you see, this is very important. In the average person, this is what's made of those. Okay? This is what? This is a skull. And what are we always talking about? Skull and bones. The order 322. Well, we're just going to look at the skull itself. This right here is calcium phosphate. Okay, so it's calcium phos. Okay, this is your bones. This is the cell salt that's going to be in charge of your bones, basically. Okay, and then the sign for this one will be Capricorn. So if you're Capricorn, your cell salt is calcium phosphate. But what are these? What are these? Antlers. Is it antlers or is it E? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Ant. Okay, what's those things on your cars? Antennas? Ant. Ants in general, what do they have? Antennas. Okay, so with this being, and also too Saturn, the orb Saturn controls calcium phosphate. Should make sense when we're looking at the zodiac and all these rings all the way in. Saturn's here and the moon's here. Elton John says, I'd rather hang out with the sinners, the moon people, than the saints. That's the Saturns. But Saturn, since it's the furthest out, just like the roots have everything to do with Saturn. Okay? So, with Saturn being the furthest out and the bones being the last to biodegrade, do you see how that's a connection? This is the last to go. Saturn's the last. Very easy. All this right here. These antlers, okay, when this animal had life form, the magnetic field, the torus field, you've got Antarctica too, because it's a big magnet. That's what you are. In the same way that this animal is programmed through its antenna, which is antlers, is the same way that the Goy are programmed through a garden. This comes from Germany. That term right there comes from there. So instead of us being programmed the same way that the animals are, what are we programmed in from here? What are we programmed in here? Gadgets, TVs, inside. The animals now have diabetes, dogs and cats, and you dummies against me say, oh no, that guy, because he's general. It doesn't matter. These Goy can go to a school and memorize a book devised by Satan man, and then they can say, oh no, I know that book. Matt's crazy.
Dogs are supposed to have diabetes. We're supposed to give them food from the table, which is out of plastic bags and has chemicals and everything in it. It's insane. It's all insane. But this is my whole point. That little bit of 5 minutes that I just crammed that in there, you learn nothing of that through that. You learn nothing. And see, you're a pupil. You represent the sun. Okay? You represent the sun going through the 12 constellations is what the school is designed from. Geocentric. It is very easy. But see, you've got to cut the world off. The same way that I've been programmed by God, my higher power, through the magnetic field is the same way that these people wake up every day and they are programmed by these right here. Image. You can throw everything else in there. You know what I'm talking about. That is a disgusting machine right there. And there's that in there which is not real. The game of Monopoly is over. They're taking the money back and taking the property. They gave it all away as an illusion. Flourish. You go flourish for generations. And then here comes TV, Disney, and everything. Just look at society. Look at what we worship. Okay, the hormones in the trans agenda is no different than the steroids for the steroid juicers in the gym. That's why these people have so much of an attitude. It's because it's the fucking chemicals, the same way that steroid heads. I've worked out for a long time. I know a lot of them. They're very angry and all that other shit. Well, you have to apply that same to the trans agenda. All those hormones and everything, y'all are just a bunch of little juice heads running around. We're used to your shitty fucking attitudes. You're shitty. You're no different than the ones that I've been around in the gym. You are getting pumped full of shit, and they are too. And all that goes to your brain. And all that right there does too. Snacks, substances, alcohol, which you need to get into this right here. Alcohol, that's the real meaning of alcohol. It's a spirit. It's a flesh-eating spirit. And what is it? It's glorified. So if we're going to glorify a flesh-eating spirit, then just think about the trans agenda. They don't care about you. All you are is just this. Without this, you have no value. You're lost. Throw it down and see, hey, I threaten your existence when I bring that up, just like an alcoholic. Throw that beer away. Oh, you're crazy. There's nothing wrong with this beer. Trust me. I know your emotions. I know everything that's going on in y'all's heads. I've had them times 1,000, times 1,000,000. I've had them all. Everything that you've seen, I've seen it. It's all designed. It's the same regurgitated bullshit that this Skull and Bones group does. It's sad that they come through this life, so many of them now, to just lie. Just lie. Lie. And it's these generations' agenda now to turn the society into like full-blown androgyny, which you don't know anything about that to the people against me. Even the trans people, they don't even know what androgyny is. You might know the word. Y'all ain't read shit. All you've done is this, is you started off watching some shit and then that's it. And then you watch it every day. Same way we listen to lectures and watch shit that helps us is the same way you watch shit and listen to shit that kills you and programs you with those hormones and steroids just like juice heads and run around and they want y'all running around. Little juice heads, little mean motherfuckers running around, little trans juice heads. That's what y'all are, not with or without the gym. The hormones is the fucking steroids. So, I mean, it's sad too, because the schools are like, come here, child, you want some steroids? Come here, bam. It's sad because if you took a child and said, we're going to put them on steroids, they would lock you up. But we're going to put the same substance in there and say it's a trans agenda, and then they'll promote you. You're fucking stupid people against me. You're really stupid. You have manure for brains because all you are is that bubble right there. When this is the truth right here. Right here. Everywhere around your world is the truth. And you all up in the asshole of Skull and Bones and taking up for it. Oh, no, don't listen to him. You just wait. When we die, we see a mural of our existence. So you running around telling people Matt's crazy and all that is what you're going to see without you doing a diligent research. You're just going to see yourself sitting there just being all high and mighty, prideful. Look at you. I can see your mural right now. You ain't shit, nothing. You're just a hateful ass motherfucker just sitting there bitching just like the trans people, just like the fucking people against me. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. This is the only thing that gives y'all value against me. And I'm sorry I got a little excited, but I'm fixing to go play some golf. Even though I don't want to, but I'm pretty good at it, and so truthfully, it helps. People are like, he ain't that crazy. I mean, damn, nobody listened to him whenever he made it to the magazines and blew everybody away, literally in the athletic field and the community and all that, nationwide, worldwide. Now he's fucking learning golf and kicking ass in it too. You gonna ignore me in golf? They can't. They can't, because golf is a game that every fucking piece of shit chasing money wants to be good at. And you know why they can't? It's because of what's in there. When I practice, it's just like reading. You got to clear your mind. And you have to learn how to train your brain to the movement. And people can't. They're going in their backswing and they're thinking about how much money they're losing or gaining or all this other shit. When I'm doing it going, one more person. One more. Hopefully we can get to the table. Get them out of the matrix. One more. Not anybody else. Man, I'm getting drunk as shit, man. Not me. There's a different mission. Do you see what I mean? All right, I got to go. I love you.